gonna get right into it. I I cannot sleep. I'm wide awake. My eyes are wide open. And I was watching some Ratchet TV and I'm feeling a little messy. Just kidding, let me not say that. I'm gonna do a little story time, but bear with me because I've never done something like this. Okay, like I talk to you guys, but I've never tried to do a story time, like try to tell you guys like something that happened, recall it. And it's hard for me because one, if anyone knows me, I have bad memory. My memory is bad. So I tried to like give myself a refresher. But anyway, this story time is going to be about, wait, I want to give this guy a name. All right, I just want to give him the name Chris because I feel like that's easy to remember and it's easy. So can I tell you something funny? I don't really remember this guy's name. Like, I gave it some time before I told it because I don't know. I gave it some time. Yeah, so let me give you a little backstory about me and Chris. So first of all, let me just say that me and Chris only spoke for like maybe a week. But me and Chris met on, I think it was Hinge. I think we met on Hinge. And then we started texting. And from starting, like when we were texting, it was like going well. Like we were into the same type of things. It was very like refreshing to hear like someone that likes to go to the gym as well, someone that's like into taking care of their hygiene. I know these things seem very simple, but for me it's hard to find. But anyway, yeah, so that was nice. And he seemed like a very caring person from just like talking about different things when it came to family or just when you talk about like things that you learn from your past and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, all right, Chris. So we were talking for a couple of days and it's like, all right, so let's try to meet, I guess. And so he suggested that he wanted to go to the movies and he wanted to take me out to go to the movies. And it was just like on a random, it was like out of nowhere. And for me, I usually like to plan ahead of time because I am always doing something. I feel like I'm always busy. So I like to plan ahead of time. But I was like, you know what? I can free up my night. That's cool. Let's do it. Child, my stomach started growling and I had to put something in the oven. So when that's done, I'm gonna have to go back to that. Oh, before I even get to like us going to the movies or whatever, I need to get to the part. I need to like, I need to give you a little about him still. So because there's some details that I'm missing. So my bad. So while we were talking and we were talking about different relationships that we have, he was saying that he could be a jealous person. And for me, I was like, okay, that makes me also bring up the question, like how do you feel about people having friends of the opposite sex? Because there's plenty of people that I come across that aren't okay with it, which is wild. But yeah, so he was like, oh no, I'm okay with that. But he was like, I have a girl best friend. And I'm like, all right, cool. Sounds great, because I have close guy friends that I hang out with. And I said, like, I didn't tell them who they were, but I was just like, there's like a couple that I hang out with frequently. So yeah. And then he's like, cool. So and excuse all the because I'm a filler person. Like my mind is moving too fast. And then so he said that was cool. Okay, like let me get to it because I'm dragging it the fuck out. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this. Yeah, he said he was cool with that. So from talking, everything sounds like it's going well. We're getting along. Haha, he. So it comes to he wants to take me out. And I told you, I was like, oh, I can free up my night. I don't really have too much to do. I can go to the movies. So he was like, all right, pick a movie and pick the theater and all that. Cause make me feel comfortable. Cool. And we were going to meet there. So I picked the theater and I picked 2 times to like give him an option because I didn't know what he had to do and get done. So then we pick a time. We picked the earlier time And then later throughout the night, he tells me that he needs to go to the later time. And I'm like, because I had to work the next day. Like, I did put the later time as well, but like after we picked the earlier time, I'm like, bet, because I do have to work tomorrow. So it just went better. And when he said the later time, I was just like, I really don't want to try the later time, but it's whatever. It's whatever. And then so he, like, and then he was just like, oh, we don't have to go then. And for me, that irritated me. Like, I'm saying, I'm like saying, okay. I'm like saying, okay, the later time, cool. Because I did put the later time as well. So cool. I said I was cool both times. All right. Like, let me just say my little fuss and then let's keep going. Like, why are you just like, okay, then we don't have to go. Now I'm getting irritated. I'm like, okay, all right. Let's not go then. But now I'm irked. So, like, I don't know. And the thing was, like, that was the only day I was able to do anything. The next 2 weeks, I was busy, like, not able to do anything. Like, between work and other stuff I had to do, like, I didn't have any other time for the next 2 weeks. And it just seemed like it was too long out for him. Like, that's the whole point of, like, why he was, like, this day then. And, yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. Then it's going to be another, like, 2 weeks. So, whatever. And then, like, that was an issue for him. So I'm like, so what are we going to do? And then at that point, I was already irritated from just having that conversation. So I was like, bet, like, I already started, like, getting my stuff ready for work, putting my jammies on. I already started getting ready for bed. I was like, I'm done. So anyway, whatever, we laughed about it. That's cool. Next time, cool. So moving forward, this is where the story begins and the issue happens, because my friend, one of my close friends, his birthday comes up and we're at his house. I'm at his house hanging out with him for his birthday, just doing what we like to do, basically. But this is strictly just my friend. Strictly just my friend. No funny business. Strictly just my friend. And I made that clear to him. And made that clear to him about who that person was. So anyway, I go, like, not that I have to. And that's why I keep stopping, because it's not that I have to, but it's just I like to have open communication. If this is someone I'm going to try to take seriously, I'm trying to be like open, honest, all of that. You know, I'm trying to do it right. I'm trying to be good. So I'm like, all right, boom, at my friend's house for his birthday. So I'm going to give you guys my view of what was, well, I shouldn't say my view. I'm just going to tell you guys what was going on. So I went to my friend's house for his birthday. We're watching a movie. I'm literally editing a video that I have to post like that night. So I'm doing that as I'm hanging out with him and then doing what we do. And I'm just like, all right, trying to multitask, but still be here for my friend on his birthday. So yeah, that was that. And then I went home. And when I was there, Chris, we were texting before I went there. And then when I was there, Chris was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm at my friend's house. It's his birthday. And then he was like, it's a guy. And I was like, yeah, I said for his birthday. And then like, I didn't hear anything from him. And the thing was, like, we were texting very like often throughout the day, each day for like the week when we were talking, and then to that day. And then it was just like no talking after that. And then I was like, okay. And then like I had never got to ask like what he was doing. So like when I got home, like maybe a couple hours later when I got home, I was just like, what you doing? And he never said anything. So I was like, all right, whatever, maybe he went to sleep. And the next day, no. I got the messages right here, because I'm like, why was it an issue the next day? So okay, let me look at the messages. One second. Wait, why am I giving you guys the watered down version? Let me tell you what he said. So, okay, this is what I said. He said, what are you doing, when I was at my friend's house? And this is how the conversation began. I said, hey, I'm at my friend's house. It's his birthday today. What are you doing? And he said, You talking to me like this? He said, you were around another guy? Okay. And leaving this place. Whatever about what he was talking about. But he said, you were around another guy? With multiple question marks. I said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. He's my friend. That's what I said. And he said, okay. And I said, what's wrong? He said, nothing. Everything's fine. I was like, are you sure? Like, what you doing? And he didn't say anything. And that was at 8:58. And so like he didn't say anything. So the rest of the night, like he didn't say anything. I mean, I didn't say anything because I just asked you what you doing, and you can see it. So when you, even if you went to open the message and then forgot, like, or didn't see that I text you, now you see to respond to it. So why do I need to text again? So I'm not. And he didn't say anything. So that's how the night went. We didn't speak. So that's cool. Like, I'm getting to know this person. But for me, it's just, I'm just taking note of how you go about things, how you react to things, and how you communicate. And maybe you need time before you can say something that's bothering you, and that's why I'm not going to press it as well, because for certain things, maybe I do need time to come to someone and talk about it. So, you know, like I said, I'm trying to do this the right way. I'm trying to be open, honest, and I'm trying to communicate well, you know? So the next day, he texts me, good morning, and I say, good morning. And he was like, how you feeling today? We went into that. And I said, I feel great. I said, I feel great. I like Mondays. I'm so irritated because I already know, like, you have issues. And I was just like, how are you? And then he went into how he was feeling for the day. And then he said he was irritated last night. Okay. And I said, okay, talk to me. What's it? Like, what? What was it? He said, dudes, I get jealous. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. In my mind, after that message, I really could. Like, if this was me younger, if after that message, I would just not say anything. I could just delete the number. I could just leave it there. Like, I don't have to say anything else. But like I said, I'm trying to be more mature. And as I'm dating out there, I realize that, like, it's something with all of them. So I need to pick and choose. I need to see how deep like these things go, because I got to pick and choose which one I'm going to deal with. I had to eat. Okay, so where I left off was he's saying like that he didn't answer me because last night he didn't answer me because it was a guy, a dude. Yeah, you guys just heard that. Anyway, I'm acting like it took time. Anyway, and I was like, okay, like I explained to you, like this is the friend I explained to you about, like this is one of them. And he was like, okay, well at that time we explained what it was cool because I didn't feel away, but now I do. And I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. I'm like, well, I didn't like being left like that. Like, I like to be text. Like, I like someone that texts me. Like, text me, text me, text me. I had to like communicate and explain that this is not something that I'll be dealing with on the regular, sir. So I'm like, okay, like, do you still want to like do this? And he's like, yeah, of course. And I'm just like, oh. And like, I was kind of asking that because what I'm about to say. Basically, I was like, I don't know like if this is going to work because it seems like you have an issue, but you're saying that you don't. But now it feels like you do. Like the way that we're speaking, it feels like you have an issue. And he's like, I do. He's like, basically, that's one of his pet peeves, and that he is very possessive. And I was just like, ooh. Oh, and he said like he was taken back. And I was like, taken back? Taken back? What did I do? And I'm like, all right, so basically you're like being kind of stale with me and kind of dry because of how you felt last night. Okay, that's annoying. My point was he was being very different with me, like when he was speaking to me. Now all of a sudden it seemed like a little bit more dry, a little bit more like stale. not so much welcoming. And I'm just like, okay, like what's the issue still then? Like you said like that's how you felt last night about that. Like that's an issue now because it already happened and you know what it was. So, and then on top of that, in the back of my mind, I'm already irritated because why am I having this conversation with you like this? And it's the first like week that we've been speaking for like a week. Okay. I was like, the way that you're like reacting to me, I was like, basically that's gonna put up a wall between me and you. Like because to me, like I get it, but I don't understand like why it's still feeling like this, why you're still treating me a certain way as if I did something, because I did absolutely nothing. I did absolutely nothing. And also like I don't feel like I don't owe you anything. So even if it was something like that, you have to bite that, but just take it for what it is right now, because you're getting to know me. I was like, that makes no sense. And then he was just like, well, I like things ran a certain way. Maybe that's just my insecurities. And I'm in my mind, it's just like the way that you're speaking to it's irritating me, because like, who are you talking to? Ran a certain way. Ran a certain way. Who am I? Like, it just sounds like you want to be controlling. And for me, like, that cannot happen. I cannot be controlled. I want to be controlled, but no, I cannot be controlled. So, and I don't mean that in a wild, like, oh, wow, I can't be controlled. It's just like, I'm not going to have someone telling me what I can and cannot do when it's something so simple as hanging out with my own friends that I've known before you. No. I was just trying to be I'm still trying to be very understanding, but also like tell you what it is. So I was like, I think that is insecurities. I was like, just being honest. I was like, you can be open with me about the way you feel about things, but I don't want to feel bad for living my life when I'm really not doing anything that would be like disrespecting someone or crazy when you're trying to get to know someone or build a relationship with someone. And I was like, and when you say ran a certain way, I was like, can you explain? I was like, because I don't want to be controlled or someone thinking they're going to be telling me what I can and cannot do. Because no, that's not going to happen. But I'm being very respectful at the same time. Because me, I could have really went in and who the fuck do you think that you are? And like, what makes you think, like men, what makes you think, I'm sorry, it just be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. It's like, men, you guys want someone to follow you and like really follow you guys, but you guys are not leading shit. You're not getting the fuck up. You're not getting up with ambition, and you're not leading shit. Nor are you having the confidence, or like I don't know what else, but you're not having it to be doing all that you're trying to do. Damn, that sounds crazy. But like it just be like the audacity for some of the like the stuff y'all be requesting, when it's like, get there first and then request it, and then like you will get it. You will get it. Okay, so this is where I was getting like taken back, and this is where I knew for sure this was not going to work. He said, I need some control over who's going to be associated, he said, I need some control over who you're, me, going to be associated with, because I'm a reflection of him, Chris, nobody knows that we know each other. Nobody knows that we know each other. So I cannot be a reflection of you, and absolutely not. I'm sorry. Ew. I don't want to be. Like, I get what you're saying. Yes. If we had this big bond, this relationship was together for years, people see me, they see you, they see you, they see me. Yeah, I get you, I hear you, but no, it's not that. Like, let's talk about where it's at. And he proceeds to say that he doesn't want me to be in guys' faces. And the other night that I said that, oh, what if a guy comes up, approaches me and talks to me? And that was me asking that question because he had told me that he could be jealous. And I'm trying to get the ranges of what he means by that, because like I said, sometimes I feel like it's not that bad. Like a little bit of like, oh, like, you know, like the little petty shit. But no, to me, when he explained it, it wasn't little petty shit. And I'm just like, but I didn't know how deep it was for him. I didn't know how deep it was for him until like now, clearly. But like when I asked that, I was just asking to see the different ranges, because I'm like, so if I'm out at a bar, or we're out at a bar and a guy approaches me, like, is that gonna like blow the night? Like, is that gonna ruin it for you? And basically now I know, yeah, that is for him. But for me, like, why would that be an issue? Like, either just come up and start talking, or like, I don't know, but like, I'm like, the age that we are, the age that we are, if I'm going to sit there and flirt with someone right in your face, then I'm not the person for you. And also the age that we are, like, I know how to speak up for myself and let someone know that I'm with someone. Yeah, I'm very capable of that. And the last thing he said was, I need to know that you're loyal behind my back, so I need some control. That, and then the guys in your, like, I don't want guys in your, like, I don't want you in guys' faces. That irked me, because do I not have control over myself? Do I not see a guy that looks good? I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Like, he must not know how the niggas be in the DMs. He must not know how, I'm just joking. But like, for real, like, I think I have control over myself. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I don't be in anybody's face. They be in mine. But let me stop. I'm just joking. Like, it's really dry over here. But anyway, I don't like that. Like, I don't like when guys talk like that to me. Like, it does something to my skin. It makes my skin crawl. Because who are you talking to? It's just like, I don't know. I hate when they like talk to me as if like I don't know like how to handle myself. Like, what the fuck? I said that's your insecurities. Maybe you should work on that. You should work on that. Wait, I'm going to read to you guys. And I'm sorry I keep looking down, but I'm reading the messages. And I'm going to read to you guys what I said, actually. Because it's literally what I just said. I said, that's your insecurities. Maybe you should work on that. Because I haven't given you a reason to feel that way. And a reflection of you, cool. But I know how to handle myself. Thank you. And I'm not a child. Guys aren't in my face because I don't play that. We're getting to the end because I'm dragging this out, and I just feel like this video is going to be crazy. So let me get to the end of it. And it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have to work tomorrow, and I have to get up at 6. So let me hurry up. Okay, I said this is not okay with me. I'm not going to have a problem over nothing and deal with your past issues when I haven't given you a reason. And I was like, I really find it offensive that I really find it offensive as if I don't know how to speak or tell someone I'm not interested. I told him, like, I find it offensive that you think that I don't know how to speak up for myself. And I also, like, you need to deal with your insecurities, because, like, I'm not going to deal with them. I'm not going to fix your past or whatever you're dealing with or why you feel this way. Thanks for being honest, but I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done. He was like, how about you just hear me out? I'm not leading you the wrong way. Just try to do it my way, basically. And I'm just like, the fact that you just said that after everything that I explained and me being nice, me being proper about it, I didn't fucking snap. And after all that, you said that, and that made me want to snap. And I was like, you know what, Cortland, this is just showing you this is not your man. So kindly, let's keep that good, what are we giving? I don't know. We're giving proper, that good proper dating. Keep that, and let's just end it. I said, I hear what you're saying. I'm not changing the way that I live or who I speak to because you're insecure. Instead of trying to change me, maybe you should work on yourself. And he said, I don't think it's going to work moving forward. And he was like, I hear you, but I can't, he said, I hear you, but I can't tolerate that. I said, goodbye. And he said, I enjoyed speaking with you with hearts. I said, you know what? Why did you text my phone again? If you made it to the end, thank you. If you'd like to see another story time by me, please comment below. I will share with you guys my crazy dating, because I have different stories. The way these guys be talking to me is crazy. Like, I don't know who the fuck they think I am. I must be giving soft. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that was my story time about dealing with an insecure guy. So, like this video and subscribe. I'm going. I gotta go.